Wow. What?
30 feet.
Oh shit! So can I.
Wow.
Hey, don't tell your secret.
Oh, no.
All right.
God, that would be like the worst secret.
All right.
I love Branson's
Try to
capture.
avoid moving, like you're in a wheelchair. It's like going, actually, my speed is 30 feet. And then you get out of the wheelchair. Dramatic moments.
Would
Branson.
you go faster in the
There we go.
wheelchair?
There we go.
Or...
All right. Hey, real quick, everyone. Let's get going. We've already wasted a lot of time. So I'm gonna do a quick
Wait,
introduction.
I think you have to turn up the bitrate again.
Is it bad?
Oh
yeah,
no.
it's bad again.
It doesn't look bad on my side.
Yeah, that's because it's not. It hasn't been sent out to the internet yet on your side.
No, I'm saying I'm looking at it on a browser.
Yeah, I'm looking at it on a browser, and it's pretty not good.
No, we can always fix it next time. I mean, as long as people can hear us.
Yeah, that's really all that matters.
Okay, well, let's get going,
no.
if that sounds good with everyone else.
Oh no.
Matt, can I draw on the map?
Sure, you can draw.
Okay.
Oh,
Good,
okay.
because I already drew something and I don't know how to erase it.
Okay, guys, let's get going. Ready. All right, we all ready? Okay. All right. Okay. Hey. So I'm gonna introduce us and we'll get everything going.
Oh no, we gotta introduce ourselves again.
No. You don't have to introduce. I'm gonna introduce the campaign and everything.
I think I need a retake on my entrance.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay, guys. So. Okay. Hey, guys. We gotta get going on this real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So. This is a tale about a group of adventurers. Thanks. This is a tale about a group of adventurers. A group of adventurers who are heroes, who are villains, who have the ability to grasp history and take hold of it, if only they could reach out and grab it. All of you are outsiders. And the beginning of this tale starts in the city of Matoa, which is one of the many estates that make up the Wydic Empire. All of these estates are subject to the Emperor himself. This one estate that you are in is the Imperial Republic of Matau. And you are in the capital of this Imperial Republic, the capital of Matoa, inside of a rather rundown district in the back alleys. In a rundown pub is where this story starts. This pub's name is the Lumpy Lampoon. A red-bearded, large-gutted man who's just meticulously cleaning every surface in his bar sort of slides a beer across the table to two guards who look like they should be doing work but are instead deciding to drink. One of those men is also a larger man, portly. He's got scars on his face. He's got a little bit longer black hair, brown eyes, and just the front of his uniform is just covered in food stains.
Fuck yeah.
The man next to him is also a guard, but he's a little bit more handsome. Thomas, would you please introduce your character?
Hey, my name's Larso, and I am a guard of Matoa, and I'm doing a really good, making a good effort at my job right now at the Lumpy Lampoon. I know the owner. I'm in here enough, and we're just hanging out now with my good buddy, whose name is I forget.
Cassandra. Your buddy is Cassandra.
That's right, Cassandra. With my good friend Cassandra.
Yep, he takes a swig from his beer and he sort of goes, well, yeah, we better keep an eye out. I think the sergeant's gonna be coming around and looking for us any time now.
Cassandra, why the fuck would the sergeant ever come around here? It's a shithole. And then I look to the owner, Chichio, and I'm like, No offense, Chichio. I think you know it's a shithole.
He goes, well, I try to keep it as clean as possible, but you can only be so, dutiful in a place like this.
Yeah, it's clean enough.
Yeah, see, that's why I keep telling everyone. And you can kind of tell that this is an off hour. This is in the middle of the day, okay? And this bar is empty because in this side of town, this is where all the foundries are. This is where a bunch of the industrial stuff happens, like the blacksmithing, all that sort of thing. So when all the workers get off work, that's when they come in, and you can tell that's probably when this place comes alive. Also in the bar is someone else. He's a rather large orc. And Patrick, would you please introduce your character and tell us what he's doing?
Yeah. At the table is Asgarth, Az for short, but he is a half-orc that has very, very dark gray skin, like skin that seems like it's been out in the sun for a long time. And he has black hair that's primarily up front, but part of it is pulled back into a ponytail. And he's sitting at this table, and he's just got his sword out. He has a long sword that has a emblem, holy symbol engraved in it. But he's just sitting there polishing this blade, almost like cathartically.
What's his name again?
Asgarth.
Asgarth, as for short.
Okay, and another person kind of brooding in the corners of this tavern is a man with a hat pulled down over his head. Branson, will you please introduce your character?
Hello, my name is Rodrigo K. I am human, at least as long as half. And I basically am sitting there with my drink, sort of contemplating what I must do. Why am I here? I'm trying to figure that out. And well, let's just say that he has his ears are kind of covered for some reason, and he has this sort of slightly tan skin as someone who comes from the farmlands and has this sort of like, however, unusually yellow beard that seems to come around him. He has this sort of like long coat that sort of like drapes a little bit to his knees. But otherwise, he's just sort of dressed very simply. He looks like, not necessarily like a homeless person, but someone who's fixing up money to buy clothes, but not much better. He has like these muddy boots that seem to be just caked with mud as he seems to be like, he looks like a wanderer, if anything.
And the other person sitting in this bar is, he's kind of sitting sort of precariously on a chair, like he's trying not to get his pants dirty. And Brooks, would you please explain your character?
Yeah. So you can't really see much from my character. I keep myself pretty covered. The only thing you can see is around the pockets and my hands and definitely around my face. You'll see a couple of mechanical gadgets that I employ.
Inspector Gadget, I love it.
Inspector Gadget.
But I do have a cloak on.
You do have a cloak on, okay. And
Yeah.
the last person in the party that you guys will be introducing yourself to is someone that you just see as she opens the door to this pub. Jordan, would you please describe your character?
All right. So the woman entering the tub is, on sight, you can probably tell she is not from the Wydic Empire. She's very tall, very lean, darker brown skin, short, kind of messy hair that it probably just mostly looks black in the lighting of the tavern. She appears to be mostly human. There's a very unusually crafted spear and a shield strapped to her back. Colorful, unusual clothing, a headband, kind of just a fabric band around her head. However, probably the most notable features that show she is not entirely human are the golden eyes with slitted pupils and patches of pale iridescent scales on her face and down her arms. And she's just kind of looking around, just like wide-eyed and curious, as this is probably like the first freaking tavern she's ever been in her life.
So
what a gang of misfits.
So what I will do is I'm going to explain everything else that's going on in this tavern, and I'll let you guys go. Feel free to look at the maps. You guys can go wherever you want.
Much.
What?
There's just so much.
No, I know. I'll be giving you guys things. There's always going to be things that are going on in this world that you can know about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You'll hear about things. You'll know things are happening. So you guys are gonna get to be able to like, oh hey, that sounds interesting. I wanna go do that, or oh man, I don't wanna. Yeah, that sounds like something that's too big for us, or maybe we don't want to do that. That sounds boring. You don't gotta go and do it. Other than that, once I'm done describing the tavern, you guys can RP. You can do whatever you want real quick. So this tavern, like I said, is kind of in its off hours. So there really isn't anyone else in here other than you guys, Cassandro, Thomas's friend. There's also the bartender. And there's also another man sitting in the far back corner, and he's wearing very nice merchant clothes. And he's sort of just like scribbling on paper, and he's already like down like 3 beers. There's 3 empty glasses in front of him, and he's just sweating profusely. And he looks very just frayed on the edges, and he's like, you can tell he's like, something's wrong. He's just like, ugh.
Did you say you said he had nice clothes though?
Yeah, he has nice clothes.
Let's mug him. No.
When they're stressed, it's much more. Yeah, wait, aren't you supposed to be the guard?
Branson Wydic.
He is.
I am speaking out of character right now.
Oh no, that sounded highly in character. That's his inner dialogue, and he's like,
He's like, no, you
I'm
can't.
a guard, I can get away with it.
Oh God, no!
He's one of those guards, boys. Okay. Other than that,
Oh, no.
You guys are feel free to do whatever you guys want to.
bartender,
Oh,
please give me something that isn't gnat's piss.
Are you saying that to the bartender?
Yeah.
He goes, well, we don't have gnat's pits on stock any longer, but you know,
I said something that's not gnat's piss.
I know,
idiot.
that's what I'm saying. We don't have it. So, anything else that you'd want?
I slam my hand down on the table and look over at him and say, everything is piss.
I believe you, sir.
He looks a
Do
little
you have
offended.
like a 2-decade-old Merlot sitting around? Maybe a rosé martini?
He kind of looks at you and he goes. He like looks
Okay.
around the tavern like he doesn't know quite where he is, right? And he goes, I have some clear that you might be interested in, but that's about as nice as you're gonna get.
Clear. Clear. Like
Yes.
Everclear. Like what you clean your boots with.
Not Everclear, just clear, and it's made from potatoes.
Are you trying to destroy my brain cells? I'll have water.
I
Or
mean-
is that even poisoned?
Well, I can't
All right,
promise.
I will just sit here and not have anything. Thank you.
Are you sure about that?
Chichio, why are you even sitting here then, friend? What brings you to this tavern?
Well, I wanted to get drunk, but if he won't even serve me the right kind of alcohol, I'd rather take my business somewhere else. Thank you.
Well, I'm sure you could find something else in town. Are you a local of the city?
No, I'm not a local. Just came in today. After a long day of travel, you'd think you'd find some quality alcohol in, what is this, the Lumpy Lampoon? What is a lampoon?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, well, sir, I can, in a second, let me take you out for a drink. I want to give you an introduction to my city. I feel as though it is my duty as a representative. So if you'd sit around while I finish my piss, then we can head out and I'll show you a little bit around the town.
Some respect. I can dig it.
What's your name, friend?
My name is Ven. Very nice to meet you.
Ven. nice to meet you, Ven. My name is Larso.
Tanith.
And this is my other friend. Yep.
Tanith will kind of approach at that point, kind of overhearing the conversation of it, and just kind of walk up to Larso. Just, oh, you are you giving tours of the city then?
I guess I am now.
Wonderful. I've been hoping I could find someone to show me around. I just arrived and I don't really know my way around very well.
Well, where are you from,
Sure.
friend?
I am from Quetzalcoatl.
Okay, well that's a mouthful. I'll have you write it down later.
I'll write it in the Discord. Hold on.
That's not a mouthful.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep, it's still a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. It sure is.
Well,
I see the Aztec
I-
inspiration.
Oh
I
yeah.
honestly can't understand how you got that your first try. Honestly, I just wouldn't say where I'm from because
yeah, you're just like, I don't know where I'm from. What is your name? What is your name?
I am Tanith. It is nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you, Tanith. I'm Larso. I'm a guard of this beautiful city.
Oh,
And my name is Ven. I will be joining you on the tour.
it is a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
I join this conversation over here.
Oh gosh, not another
This
idiot.
is a very small tavern.
Yeah, it's like it's like I'm trying to join a group.
No, you stay in your corner.
Oh, I understand you. I apologize. It seems like I've overheard that you are giving tours of important landmarks and like the things that make this city the way it is. I mean, I'm interested. I mean, I guess I could be interested in that. Hello.
Well, hello there, friend. What do you go by?
I most of the time go by the name Rodrigo. Nice to meet you.
Nice
You
to meet
just step
you.
off the galleon, friend.
I actually I've been traveling around. I also, just like you, have wandered into this town. I'm here for business, and basically, I would like to know where I am right now, and you seem to want to know where you are, but I have to ask you, when you see a place that's named Lumpy, like it's named Lumpy, did you really expect like the finest part of the city? No offense. I turn to the bartender. I go like, I mean, no offense, but like, you provide great drink, at least for what I expected. Seriously, your hospitality is wonderful. I'm just saying, what do you expect when you go to a place called the Lumpy Lampoon? Do you expect drinks of like the highest caliber, or just a place for a casual thing where you get to meet with the common riffraff? Which,
I'm of the
not sure.
mindset that if you do anything, you do it right. Any place that sells alcohol should sell the best alcohol. You understand?
Actually, I kind of understand, but I also kind of don't, because here's the thing. The best is very expensive. So this place is clearly for the cheap. And if you're expecting the best for the cheap, you don't understand how pricing things work.
Oh no, I very understand. I just think it's not worth it to buy anything that's cheap. If you don't have the money for the expensive stuff, then you don't deserve having it at all.
Oh,
Oh,
well, it's nice to meet you. By the way, you other two people, what your name was? I heard you say Larso, correct?
Yes, that's my name, Larso.
And and you said Tanith, correct?
Tanith, yes.
I'm sorry, I'm not. You are right. I'm sorry. I'm not. You know what? I'm going to keep my mouth quiet about it, though. I already know I made a bad enough impression. I apologize for
You
the
are-
pause in there.
Oh, all right then.
At this point, Az kind of walks up to the owner and asks, "Is there any odd jobs that need to be done around town?"
Oh,
Arnold?
no. Just so you know, this is a huge. The city of Matoa is got like 200,000 people in it. It's
That's a big boy.
huge, right?
She's big.
It's a really big town because it's situated right on this big river that comes out from the mainland, right? So all the trade just flows right through it to get out into the bay, right? So it's big. So when you say, "Is there any jobs in the town?" It's pretty understood. He's like, I'm not gonna know every job. He goes, "Well, there is a job board outside on the street. It's literally right down the street to your right if you walk a couple of feet."
He kind of like says thanks and then just kind of glances at the 5 people and kind of just like grumbles and walks away.
I say, wait, friend, wait.
Oh, yeah.
You, the big one.
Tanith is just
stops
blinking wide-eyed.
and just like looks over.
What is your name, friend?
Asgoth, what's it to you?
Well, you know, Asgoth, I know this town pretty well, being a guard and all, and I think there's a few ways I could help you make a little money around town if you'd like to hear them and come along with me and this bunch over here. I'm a tour guide all of a sudden.
I actually whisper over to Tanith and go, "A guard being nice to an orc, that's a very rare thing."
Mac, this is an important question.
Yeah.
Has Tanith ever seen an orc before?
I'm also gonna.
Yeah, they're a lot more common outside of Widland because orcs aren't from here. So when they are here, they're usually slaves. So,
and I'm gonna clarify, I'm a half orc, not a full orc.
Oh, yeah, half orc. But yeah, if you were to put an insight check on Rodrigo right now, he would be mildly impressed with your treatment of a half orc as a guard.
Yay!
Tanith just kind of blinks at that. She's like, "Oh, are they not usually treated very well here?"
It's less that they're treated poorly and more as they're treated as less as companions, more as a workforce, so to speak. And
But
of course, yes.
I mean, let's not get into it and let's just welcome our good new friend in. If he'll join us, of course.
I already know the city well enough.
Well, you know the city well enough, but you don't have these friends.
Join us. We're going to. Sometimes you go on the tours, where I come from, sometimes I ask other people to show me around because I want to see what the town is like in a new light, in a new perspective.
And while you guys are talking, you can see. You remember the man I was talking about who's like really well dressed?
Yeah.
He's kind of been looking up this entire time, kind of like just staring at you guys. And he kind of goes, are you happening to be looking for some work?
No, I'm looking for a tour. Now, if we're casting votes, I'd rather him not come with.
Oh,
jeez.
Suits me fine.
Oh, well,
okay.
Kind of like you, though, even if the dress is great, though.
Okay, well, I'll just...
hold on. Everybody, hold on a second.
I'll have another beer, please.
Hold on. Sir...
Oh, I will have one of those as well.
You're talking...
He's like, that'll be 2 silvers if you got any Wydic coin.
Oof.
Would I have changed out my coins?
Yeah, you would have.
Okay, yeah, I hand him a gold.
He's like, okay, and he reaches around under the counter and he pulls out 8 silvers and he slides them to you.
Thank you.
Pockets the gold, pours a beer for both of you, and walks over to the merchant and sort of hands the beer to him as well. He's like, that'll be on your tab when you're done.
I guess I want to engage the merchant. I want to talk to him really quick.
Okay.
Tanith, not knowing
Rodrigo goes to the bathroom for a bit.
Immediately.
Okay. When you walk up to him, you look at what he's sort of like scribbling on the desk and on the table. And he's got all of these parchments spread out across it. He's got one that he's like writing notes on. He's got another one that looks like a ledger and it's got a bunch of figures on it and stuff. And he's got another one that has maps and stuff, right?
Okay.
And you kind of walk up to him and he's just wildly scribbling on the piece of paper. He doesn't even recognize that you're there.
Okay, I ask. I put my hand on his shoulder and I ask, "What are you doing, friend?"
Oh God.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Oh,
I'm just
sorry.
curious.
You You can't touch people like that when you're on the bad side of town. Oh, I
That's
thought I
what
was
she
being
said.
accosted.
I can
Oh.
assure you're not being accosted. I wear the emblem of Matoa. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah, what do you need?
I'm just curious. You tried to approach us earlier. You mentioned some work.
Oh.
I'm curious as to what you would have been offering.
Your friend, he made it seem like you weren't interested.
Well, I assure you that I'm interested in what you might have to say.
Well, I'm a merchant, if you couldn't tell, but there was a ship that was supposed to come in today, and he says there's a ship that was supposed to come in a week ago, and it hasn't arrived. It was supposed to carry me and my goods up north to sell. Sorry, 1 second. It was supposed to carry me more north toward Selbostra, and well, it never showed, and now I have to figure a way to get all the way up there with all of my goods, and it just I'm weary about traveling by road. I don't have anything really to do that with, and one man traveling.
Okay,
with a
well,
cart.
calm down. Do you? Well, answer me this. Do you have a place to stay tonight? Do you have somewhere to keep your goods?
Well, I'm staying here, and all of my
Okay.
stuff is in a trusted warehouse.
Okay.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Martin's staying here. You must. Oh man, I almost am sorry for you. Sorry, I came back from the bathroom. I just saw about your financial situation. I'm not sure about anything else.
Okay.
He's like, thanks.
Well, friend, what's your name?
Oh, well, my name is Domingo.
Okay, Domingo. Let me tell you this. These seem like a group of fine folk here, but I did promise them a quick tour of the city.
Well,
would you be willing to maybe recruit them, or maybe have our big friend here help you travel after we get back from this tour this evening?
Well, I'm stuck here until I figure something out. I have a couple ship captains in a couple days that I'm probably going to be talking about. Maybe they can give me a ride up north. But nothing's for sure. I'll be here until I can figure something out. They're expecting my goods.
You seem stressed, and you're trying to do something about it. Well,
He starts just drinking.
Okay, yes. How about you join us for the tour? Relax a little bit. You're already doing
No, sorry, I can't do that.
Here, as someone, can I look over like his documents and
Yes,
go, here?
you can.
And do I know like how to like at least complete them? Like, here, let me help you finish these little papers.
He kind of like stops you from taking the ledger, and he goes, "Well, it's not the ledger that I need help with. It's figuring things out. I need to worry about how much it's going to cost to pay someone to go all the way up there. Maybe how much it's going to cost to have a ship carry me all the way out there. I mean, that's the real thing that I'm worried about. I'm actually about to go take a nap. Actually, up in my room.
How far away is this city?
What?
How far away is this place you are going to? Tanith asks. She's
by ship
walking over,
or-
taking like a massive fucking swig of the beer, and she's never had beer before, so she just kind of makes a face, but just keeps kind of.
So well, by boat it's only 2 days. By if someone were to walk along the shore, which is looking like it's probably going to happen to me, I'll have to go by myself. But it takes about 4 days.
You know, I'm not sure why I came to this city, but you know what? You might be it. Yeah, sure, we'll help you.
Not that I'm interested, but what city are you headed to?
Selbostra. It's up north. There's one town between here and there.
Let me find it on my map.
Good
You
role
can-
playing.
Yeah, it's right on the coast. It's the second town up from Matoa. So
Matoa? You mean Selsori?
Hang on.
no, yeah, right. Cel Sorte is what I meant.
Yeah,
to say.
Cel
Sorry.
Sorte, yeah.
It's at Cel Sorte, and between there is Bon Litro is where you would stop, and then the next town would be Cel Sorte.
Where are we even? I'm trying to find a. Where are we? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, we're
You said
in the Imperial Republic of Matoa, the city of Matoa.
Yeah, you said it's Salsona, right?
Cel Sorte.
Oh, Cel Sorte?
Yeah.
Is it north?
Yeah, it's northwest. Two
Northwest.
cities up.
Sorry, I mean north along the coast, right? If you follow the coast north, you'll go right to Cel Sorte.
Okay. Yeah, because right now we're in the Imperial Republic of Matoa.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The city of Matoa.
Yeah, but you're also in the Imperial Republic of Matoa as well.
Yeah.
We're in Matua. There's two Matoas.
It's like
Matua.
New York.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I see where we are. Okay, great. Fantastic. Awesome. Cool. Well, fantastic. Well, let's do that. First, we're going to do a quick tour.
Like I said, you don't even need to do it if you don't want to, but if you're interested, I could pay you pretty good coin for it.
Sir, I have seen the stressed face of a man before. And, like, everyone has before. Really. Like, I don't know why I opened with that. But what I've learned is the best thing to do with a stressed face when you see someone who's stressed is to help them out rather than, exacerbate the problem. So I want to help you.
Well, you could help me by coming up north with me if you wanted. You would just have to walk with me, just to make sure I didn't, get attacked or anything.
Oh, yes. No, that makes a lot of sense.
But, like I said, I don't want you to come with if you don't want to.
Look, I will think about it. As I said, I am not sure why. I will say that I am currently searching for purpose. But if my purpose is to help you, it shall be to help you.
Thanks.
Great.
And it gives a smoldering smile, resembling a high charisma stat.
I say, okay, gang. I guess we're gonna get out of here. I look at my good buddy.
Cassandra.
His name is Cassandro. I had to scroll down in my notes.
My good buddy. We're such good buddies. We don't even bother with names. We just say hi.
I look at Cassandra and I say, okay, hey Cassandra, well, I'm going to go give these nice people a tour of the city. I feel like it is my duty. You should go back to your post. I don't want you getting in any trouble, okay?
He goes, I thought this was our post. That's what you kept telling me.
Yep. Okay, great. And I kick the door open to the Lumpy Lampoon, and I'm pretty sure it lightly falls off its hinges when I do it.
Right?
And I'm like, okay, see you later, Chichio. And I toss him a silver coin as a tip because I love him.
He takes it, puts it in his pocket.
Okay, and I wink. I give him a wink.
Oh.
Ding, Okay. Rad. And now we're strutting in the street, and so you don't have a detailed map of the actual city, do you, Mac?
Yeah, I do. It's on the thing. So if you guys pull it up, I'm actually gonna pull it up on the screen too as well. Just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wait. So there is a map of just the city.
Yes. There
Tanith
is.
just
Oh, there it is.
shotguns
Found it.
the rest of her beer before following.
Here,
Nice.
give me 1 second, real quick. I'm just putting this up on the screen for everyone.
We're in the stretches right now, yeah?
No. So you can actually find the Lumpy Lampoon. You guys are in the Kiln Rows right now.
Okay.
Yep. It's the east side of the map.
Oh, yep, I see it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. 1 second.
I love the Lumpy Lampoon.
Dude, sorry. This is so big. I have to size this because I made it so big.
Jesus, yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to pull it up on the screen so that viewers can see it as well, just in case they're watching.
Yeah, I'm just looking on my own. Holy crap.
Yeah,
Okay,
where do I... Oh, okay, there's the World Anvil.
Okay, I found the city. Oh, wait, no, these are the cities. This isn't the...
Yeah, and you can't really see it too good either, but I'll try my best with this.
There we are. Okay.
Okay, so,
Oh, yeah.
So right now, you guys are around here. If I don't know, you can't see it, but you're in the middle in the Kiln Rows.
Yep.
Let me look at the stream real quick. Yeah. So you guys are in the Kiln Rows. And where do you want to go, Thomas? Like, direct me. Like, hey, I want to go to a rich part of town, or
we're gonna head south towards the castrum.
Okay, so as you start walking down, you sort of get out of the back alleys, right? Because you don't want to be walking down the back alleys for everything. And you get onto this big road that just goes straight through town, right?
As soon as we get on this road, I'm going to pester him. Where are you taking us?
Don't worry about it. Isn't the fun of a tour the not knowing where we're going?
I mean, yes. Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
No.
Yes.
For all I know, you could be some vagabond about to drag me into an alleyway.
He's wearing
all
the
my
city
stuff.
guard uniform, you...
Perfect disguise.
There's also
Just
significantly more of us than there is of him. If he was dragged
just
into an
ask
hour, I'm
Az.
sure we could beat him senseless.
Just tell me where we're going.
Well,
I was just
okay,
kinda like-
fine. Well, right now, I'm going to be taking you to the most exotic market in all of Matoa, just because I think it's a very interesting place to go. But on the way, we're going to make a few kind of a little more interesting stops, you know, stuff that builds the character of the city.
That's a reasonable response.
Okay.
I give him a good head nod, and I continue just kind of...
I'm excited. I've never been on a tour before.
So I'm gonna do one thing real quick just to make this way simpler. I'm gonna pull up the actual world anvil map for you guys to look at on the screen, the viewers. But you guys are walking straight down. Tell me, Thomas, how you are getting there.
How we're getting there?
Yeah.
Well, right now we're just walking.
Yeah. It's
No, I know, but how are you? How are you going down the main street? You said you were gonna make a
Walking
couple
like
stops.
this.
Yeah. Well, right now we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down the main street until we get to the Boxito Market, where we're gonna kind of dip off into the alleys a bit.
Okay, so when you hit the Boxito Market, you can tell this is a place where like porters stop. They talk with each other. They get people's goods from point A to point B there.
Yep.
When you get there, are you doing anything specific? It's sort of bustling and hustling, a bunch of people moving boxes from point A. You see a couple stalls right there selling goods.
I kind of spin around and, you know, arms out, and I'm like, welcome to the less exotic market of Matoa. This is our first stop on the tour. As you can see, this is where a lot of the money is exchanged and the goods are made. Over here, there's some great candied fruits that I'm a big fan of, gesturing to a candied fruit stand that I hope is there.
I immediately run to the candied fruit stand.
I follow.
Wonderful. Everyone goes to the candied fruit stand.
Sir, I would like your finest candied fruits. I've been looking for good food across this whole city, and I haven't found a single shred or morsel of delicious sweet candies.
Oh my
It's so aggressive. I love it.
Give me your finest candied fruits.
Well, I
Just
think,
imagining
Mac,
this
that
guy
makes you
fucking
the
running
candy
into-
man.
Oh,
Rather
the
than
candy
running
man,
into
huh?
like a Walmart or something and just screaming that.
Yeah.
This is
So
our first dollar shopping.
the candy man, he offers to sell you some candy. I mean, what else were you
Pretty normal
expecting
range.
from him? I don't know.
Candied fruits, not candy. Candied.
No, I said candied
Candy.
fruits. You heard
No,
me
you
right.
said
Candied
candy.
fruits. I said candied fruits.
No, I meant to say candied fruits as well. If I didn't, that's my
There
bad.
we go. Yeah, you said candy instead.
It probably cut out, but I did say candied fruits.
I will buy. How much is it for candied fruits?
It's about. It's not that expensive. It's like it's like 3 copper for a little bag.
I will. No, that's too much. Fruits. Although, I wonder if I can use them tactically.
Practical candy.
When the action economy requires candy.
I will put down 3 silver and say that much candied fruit, please.
Wait, how much silver?
3.
Okay,
So
so
if it's 3
3.
copper.
So that's
10
30
bags.
coppers worth. Okay.
Yeah.
10 bags. That's 10 bags of candy fruit.
No, that's
10.
less than 10. If it's
No, that's exactly 10.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
Three silver.
yeah.
If it's a, yeah.
He hands you 10 bags of candied fruit. He's like, well, there's some mangoes here, and here's some candied apples, and oh, this is one of my favorites, candied strawberries.
Perfect.
Az just kind of grimaces and like makes a little disgusted face, like gluttony at its finest.
These fruits are decadent.
I turn around to Az,
sugar?
and I'm just like, Az, if you want something specific, they have some nice cards over there for a loved one.
All my loved ones are gone and dead.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Oh, so you're one of those people.
Tanith does like a double take and just kind of hands over a silver just to. She's only getting one bag, so she's just getting change back.
Yeah, sure. He
Yeah,
gives it to you,
just
gives you your
bag.
change back and everything.
Okay.
For the people who don't have.
I am rapidly going through the 5 gold that I have, guys.
I look at these candied fruits. Look at all the candied fruit that what's Brooks' character's name again?
Then.
All the candied fruits that Ben said and said, you know what, I'm probably just gonna mooch off of him and Nesby can really eat those 10
No,
bags.
honestly, I'm gonna start eating, and then once I realize that they're very delicious, I'm gonna start offering them to people. You must try this candied fruit. It's the best this side of the valley.
I'll be right back. You guys keep
Every
doing your
time
thing.
you do that, I just sort of like snipe in and like take it.
There you
Tanith
go.
is happily eating from her own bag and like just kind of like wide-eyed with delight because some of these are probably fruits that she hasn't gotten to try as often. I don't really know. We haven't really discussed the full economy of Katzkaliklan, but I'm guessing that at the very least, stuff like apples and strawberries is a little more rare for her.
Sorry about that. I needed something to drink.
That fruits did not blossom like candied as candy.
Okay, cool.
She don't care.
So you guys are in the Boxito market, and then what else are you trying to do there, Thomas?
So
Anyway, I have fruit snacks.
I'm just gonna walk through the market, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, they've got great leather over here, and as you see over here, they're selling some great pieces of parchment. We got some fine other wares. There's fish everywhere. So if you're interested in that, that's great. But now let's do the fun stuff. And I quickly duck into an alley, and we kind of start walking.
Yeah,
We're going
no,
south
when you
now,
got
so
to
we're
the
still
fish
heading
part,
towards-
I was thinking you were
Wait.
floundering.
I was paying attention when I
Okay,
was
so
eating
you
candied
duck
fruits.
into an alley. What are you looking
Wait,
at, Thomas?
wait. Whoa. I was eating candied fruits. I wasn't paying attention, and then you guys dug into an alley?
Keep eating your candied fruits, Ben.
I am not coming into that alley.
Okay, I poke my head out of the alley first, and I just kind of look at him, and I'm like, come on, it'll be fun. It's an adventure.
An adventure?
I'm a guard. Get in the alley.
I push
How
Ben into
can I
the alley.
That sounds good to me. I just walk straight into the alley with no hesitation.
Don't worry, I'm showing you something pretty cool.
Can I
That'll
make
be
an
fun.
insight check on Thomas?
Rodrigo pushes Ben into the alley.
No! This is. I am going to get mugged!
What?
Can I do an
Do I have
insight
to
check
roll
on Thomas?
something to push him?
Sure.
No, I just get pushed. I'm not gonna roll pushed.
Okay, alright. Come on, you're going to have fun.
No, I don't want to have fun. This is not fun.
Eat your candied fruits and have fun, damn it.
So you kind of here. 1 second. What exactly are you looking for, Thomas?
Am I looking for it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're heading down towards the Casham, which is the exotic market where lots of the money is, right?
Yeah.
Like of the
well,
city?
that's where the
Yeah,
exotic
it's like-
market is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm walking down, and I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves correct, I'm wanting to walk by some of like the upper class people's apartments just to show what the wealthy live like, and just be like, look at all these wealthy, crazy people and all their gorgeous marble statues and things.
I would say before you get to the high class area,
So-
Az just like stops and just like goes back to the market because like anywhere high
You're
class,
making like the second rule.
No.
like Az is not going to go to the high class.
Well.
He's a half orc.
So
He's gonna get
this is
discriminated.
what happens. You guys, if you're looking at the screen right now on the map, you come down to this market right here, which is the Ascending Plaza, And what it is, it's this big market, and it's got this tower, right? And on both sides of the tower is these stairways, right? That sort of go up to this big gate, right? And at the moment, the gate is open, and if you walk up there, the castrum is the rich part of town, right? It's built on this, like, built-up, like, man-made plateau, right? And I'm trying to find the best words to describe it. It's basically built up off the ground, right? It looks over the rest of the city. And this is where the merchants live. This is where the rich senators live. This is, like, big people in town. This is where they live.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my.
This part of town.
So, you guys are in the Ascending Market, right? The Ascending Plaza. If you want, you can go into the castrum, right?
Wow, what ingenuity. How long did it take them to build this plateau?
Probably a long time. So if you look around, this is where all the rich folk live. You can tell by all the beautiful marble sculptures, and they've got very fine silks and things. Inside there, that's the castrum. It's where the most exotic market in all of Matoa is, called the Sukanis. Yep, that's what it is.
Exotic. What sort of things can you buy there?
There's silks, there's ivory, there's spices, there's exotic woods, all sorts of, like, these high trade items are there.
Exotic butters.
Exotic butters and exotic men, if you're into it.
Oh my!
And so, if you guys would like to go into the castrum, I personally don't really go around that part of town. It's not really my usual patrol area, and I don't really like to buy many things there personally. It's really more for the rich. Yeah.
I would like to visit this place.
We could always visit another time if you like, or we could go in now if you wanted to. It's just...
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Well,
You know,
talk to
give
them
it a
if I'm
tour.
Yeah, I'll go in with you guys if you'd like.
Where did Az go?
So
He's like,
I'll say Az is still with the group, but he's gonna be like,
okay.
if you guys are going up there, I'll just wait here in the Ascending Plaza for you. I had bad experiences with people in the castrum. Yes.
Az, I know you've had bad experiences, but can I make it better for you? I'd like you to see this. I think it would be good for you.
It's so nice.
Don't worry, we'll pretend that you're our slave.
Can Thomas make a persuasion check?
No. I want to first. I'm gonna pull out of my pack. I want to pull out a pair of fine clothes and present them to Az, and be like, just cover yourself if you really feel you need to. But if this is degrading to you that I'm even offering this, just tell me, and I'll let you make your own decision here.
Are those going to fit him?
I mean, he could put a hood on. He could wear it like a cloak. It'll be cute.
I'll take the cloak, and then I'll wear the cloak.
Wear the cloak. Do I need to persuade you? Are you ready? Are you ready to go?
I'll begrudgingly take it because he is curious, and his ears he perked up at the mention of spices.
Oh.
Az loves spices. Great. So everyone ready to enter the castrum? It's a whole nother world on the other side. I'm warning you now.
Ooh. I'd love to see it.
Yes, let's see it.
So you guys you go up the stairs that lead up to the main gate, right? And it's a good 50, 60 steps to the top, right? And when you get up there, there's a couple guards, and they kind of watch you as you go in, but because there's a city guard, right? And these guards are much better dressed, right? They've got shiny,
Fuck these guys.
Right, yeah. These are the snobby guys. You give them a little head nod. You're like, "Hey boys, what's going on?" And they're like,
I give them having a good day, guys.
Yeah, and he's like, whatever. And they just kind of let you pass into the castrum. You can kind of see.
Tanith waves as they walk by.
If you're looking at the map, you guys are looking in, and these are all extremely nice houses, right? They're just beautiful marble. The ones that Thomas was talking about, these are those houses, right? If you look all the way down the street, it opens up into this ginormous, basically market, and it's just covered in stalls, right? and there's rich people like milling about, going different places, buying things. There's servants. There's lots of slaves and servants carrying large handfuls of items to and fro, as you would know exactly what this is like, right? So, you know, you've been one of these guys, right?
Yeah.
I'm walking with Az right now, and I want to put my hand on his arm and just give him like a little like squeeze and be like, "It's cool, Az," and then just kind of walk forward.
Az just like shakes off the arm but keeps walking forward.
So now that we're at the nice market, I'm gonna find like an empty spot, and I'm gonna try to start selling some candied fruits.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and see what happens.
So you're going to give me a persuasion roll or a
Oh, boy.
performance, whichever one.
Okay, so let me.
Yeah, listen to this.
I will do a persuasion roll.
Here, let's see what you got here.
Rolling a d20.
Oh!
So you get
Nice.
a couple interested people that sort of come by and
Come one, come all, for Ven's very good fruit.
Just very good. That's all you're going.
That's what it is. They're very good.
so you get a couple and how much? So one guy comes up and goes, what type of candied fruit do you have?
I have tons. In here, I'm going to look in the bag because I didn't quite look earlier. Mango and strawberry and what appears to be, what was the other one? Raspberry or...
Like apple, I think?
Apple.
Yeah, apple. Apple. And apple.
Well, how much would it be for a bag of the mangoes?
Oh, these mangoes were imported all the way from the south, the hottest part of the country, where only the best mangoes can grow. I will give you this for 5 silver.
He goes, oh, sure, and he hands you 5 silver.
Thank you, good sir, and you will not be disappointed.
He takes the bag of mangoes and he starts happily eating them as he walks away.
So I
You're
want
like
to
the
whisper in
person
his...
that just buys the cheap concert tickets and is then like reselling
He's
them
a scalper.
at the show.
Yeah.
I
wanna-
can think of the
I wanna
word. That's the
whisper-
word.
I want to whisper in Ben's ear.
Oh,
I'm
God, what the
like,
fuck? My charger.
Ben, I gotta warn you. I'm pretty certain you need a permit for this, and I am
you
not
do
ready
know
to get
that.
into an argument.
You
I
do
am not
know
ready
that.
to get. I'm not ready to get into an argument with those snuffy guards here. So either you can keep doing this by yourself, or I'm getting the hell out of here, and you can deal with jail.
What sort of papers do I need?
Papers for? Well, I mean, we have to go to the courthouse if you want to get anything signed for
It's
being
not
a
the
vendor.
courthouse. It's not the courthouse. So that central
The-
building
the
in the
s-
market, right? The tower, the souk and nice
Oh, okay.
hall. Actually, you go there and there's a couple stalls where they'll sell you a permit to be selling.
Anyway, when this is over, Rodrigo's gonna do something. So when you guys are done with this,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like,
yeah.
all right then. At least I sold one.
Yeah, I mean that's great, and I think that was honestly I'm impressed, but we can't do that.
And why not? It was fun, wasn't it? We're
It
all
was
about
a good
having
time.
fun here.
We love fun.
Tanith is just like running around, just looking at all the stands, at all the people, like just this fucking kid in a candy store. She's not really buying anything currently.
A lot of the
Just
silks are from your homeland too.
Oh, these
so-
are lovely.
Yeah, and you're even wearing some of them because they're a
Yeah.
lot more common up there, right?
Oh yeah, everyone's wearing them.
Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
all right. So Rodrigo is gonna try to sneak away from the group for a bit. And is gonna look for something that is
Hey, rule two.
okay. I'm
Well,
gonna
then
try.
you're shot.
Like you can ask me to roll.
No,
a
no,
stealth
I'll
check or
let you.
something.
I will let you try to sneak away. I'll need you to give me a stealth roll. Okay.
Definitely.
And
Yeah.
everyone needs to roll me a perception as well.
Ooh,
Alright.
okay. I don't know how to
I'm gonna
do
wait
it.
until he finishes
I
rolling.
rolled another 17.
Did you add your
Uh,
modifier to it?
Oh, fuck.
I haven't added my modifier to it.
What is?
I got
my
a
score?
9 with my modifier.
Oh, Nat!
Natty 20.
10.
All right, and that would be a +3.
I don't know how to do dice rollers very well. So.
Oh,
I
okay.
got a 22 total.
Hey, Thomas, what's your modifier? I can look up for you, but
I think it's just +2.
yep. So Branson, you beat everyone,
Oh shit!
Whoa, hey.
and
Oh wait, no, I haven't. Yeah.
no,
I'm
you
good.
didn't beat him either because
Yeah.
yours is a.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Okay, so Branson, I want you to keep this short, real quick. So this is while they are selling their fruits and stuff and doing that. whole
Obviously,
argument.
real short. I'm just going to look for something that appears to be important, but also flammable, like made from wood, or something that can easily be kindled in some
Okay,
way.
whoa. Are you in the markets still?
I am in the market right now. I'm just sort of looking through the rich area. I understand I don't have much time.
No. You're in the crowded market right now.
Yes, I am in the crowded market with plenty of witnesses. I'm just looking for something.
There's a bunch of stalls. There's a bunch of boxes filled with silks and cotton. There's dried herbs and spices in boxes. There's barrels.
All right.
All the houses are made from wood, or not from wood, made of stone and marble.
So, like, obviously, so not the houses, but the market is definitely up for grabs. All right. I look for the biggest stockpile of, like, at least cotton or silks, or basically just, like, the most clearly fire hazardy stall that I can find.
Sure, you find it.
I find it. Okay. I'm presuming that in this crowded market, there is nowhere that I could potentially sort of sequester myself out of view.
No.
At least reliably.
All of the product is out in the open. There's people all around it, like picking up bolts of cloth. Right, there are slaves and servants who are running up and asking the people touching the cotton, like, what are you looking? Or can I get you something?
All right.
Looking,
I try to remember the location of the stall. I put it in the back of my head. And does the market like stay put, or all these stalls like temporary as if they
They're temporary. They're temporary.
Okay. I look at this and I go, okay, this is probably not it. And then I join the group.
Okay. What does the group want to do?
Can I look around for a spice stall?
Sure. Yeah, you find one.
Okay. I walk up to the cellar and I say, my master has requested for me to pick up some spices for him.
Oh,
or
and he kind of looks at you and looks at all your garb and like your sword, and he goes, "Oh, okay." And he walks over, picks up a ledger, and he goes, what would be the name on the order?"
There's no name. I'm here to purchase spices for him.
Oh, okay. Well, what exactly is he looking for? Obviously,
Do any of us hear it?
do you want to be with him, close to him?
I don't know.
I want to see if I can hear what he's saying.
So the guy walks over to a barrel filled with sort of this ground-looking seed, and he kind of pulls out. He's going, "We got the greatest cumin." Sorry.
This is the best fucking
This cumin. This is the greatest cumin from Quetzalcoatl.
Seriously, this cumin will make your tits hard. Like,
it'll turn them into rocks.
What is that noise?
It's a clock.
No.
Branson, is that your fucking clock?
Is that the one Hondo hates?
That is the clock.
No. So he also goes over to another box. And
while this is happening, I kind of want to approach.
Sure, you're there. I mean, he goes over. He's right next to you, and he walks over to another barrel, and he pulls out this sort of gnarled root, and he goes, "Oh, and this is some ginger from sorry, 1 second. I'm trying to think of the name. What?
As. I'm sorry I wasn't clear with you. I forgot to tell you that I also want cumin.
Absolutely. And then just like motions towards the cellar to be like, "What is your running price?"
Well, for about a bag full, which is about a half a pound. That'll be 10 gold.
I'm sorry, we're gonna need more than that. Please, just pay with the gold that I gave you earlier. And I walk away.
If Tanith is nearby, she doesn't double take because that stuff is like a dime a dozen in her.
I walk away and I kind of laugh as I look at the group. I kind of laugh.
Okay, I immediately approach. I immediately approach. Oh fuck me! Hold on. I approach.
Sorry, did I also say that PvP is not allowed?
I start handing out candied fruits to the people who are watching.
Okay, so I walk up behind Az and I slip 20 gold into his pocket.
Holy fuck, dude, you're rich.
And then I walk away sneakily. I want to do this all discreetly, as though he had the
give
money.
me sleight of hand check.
And then,
fuck me.
This is even better.
Oh great!
This is even better.
I also have proficiency, so that's like a.
I'm gonna
that's
say
like a
that so Patrick totally feels Thomas put the coin into his pocket, but no one notices it.
okay. And then I'm gonna say to the merchant, please excuse my master. I am his personal chef, and he does not know the quantities needed for cooking. Could I take a fourth of a pound of the cumin and a fourth of a pound of the ginger, please?
So just half a bag, correct?
Yes.
He kind of takes a scoop out of the barrel and it fills a little like burlap sack, ties it with a nice little silk ribbon, and then he hands it to you and then takes the 10 gold and the 5 gold in his other hand and hands you the cumin.
And then, as well as a handful of ginger root as well.
Oh, would you like another fourth, or is a half good?
A half is plenty.
So he pulls out 3 or 4 little ginger roots, throws them in another burlap sack, ties it off, and he'll be like, "That's another 5 gold."
Excellent. He, as goes into his pocket, the one that Thomas didn't put in, pulls out 10 gold. And
God damn it!
He tried to do a nice thing.
He did say this was 5, just 5.
Oh, for both of them. I'm paying for them together.
Oh, together. Oh, okay, yeah. So
yeah.
he takes the 10 gold, hands you the other bag, and he goes, "Will that be all?"
Yes, thank you. And then I turn away. I walk towards Thomas, and I just like visibly pull out the money he gave me and give it back to him. And I'm like, I appreciate it, but I need no charity.
I'm gonna approach now and be like, pardon that. Just some fun. It wasn't right though, and I'm gonna hand him 5 gold.
Is everyone giving their money to Ash now? Should I?
No.
I put it into my very small pouch of money. Just like, am I supposed to give him money too?
When Rodrigo joins back with the group, he immediately just sort of like tries to like just sneakily grab some of Ven's candied fruits.
Fucking candied fruit.
Do you let me do that, Ben,
No,
or do I?
of course not. I'm trying to give gold. I slap your hand like a disappointed.
I'm gonna roll sleight of hand.
All right,
And then-
still.
And then, Brooks, are you okay with this?
No, I don't want him to take my candy fruits.
Yeah, Branson, you can't do it.
All right, I won't take his candied fruits then.
I slap your hand.
Yeah, all
like
right.
a doting mother, and I'm like, "Watch your hand, sir."
God
I
damn.
heard you were hanging out candied fruits, and since I wanted to join it.
I have some
Great.
left if you want some. I offer my bag to.
Oh no,
Rodrigo.
no! I want his candied fruits, not yours.
So,
I'm glad you
enjoy
don't
your
have.
fruits.
Brooks,
Okay. I continue eating mine.
Brooks,
Yeah,
Vin, your character Vin kind of looks around.
yeah. I want to go higher to.
Yes. Okay. So the People's Mount, which is right, you guys can see it towering over the city. It's basically like an acropolis. Like if you guys have ever seen like
I'm gonna
Acropolis in
point
Athens.
it out and casually ask, "What is that?"
I'm gonna explain exactly what Mac's about to explain
So
to you.
he goes, it is the Acropolis. You can see one set of stairs leading all the way up the Acropolis, like hundreds of steps, right? And it leads, and all of this, the architecture there is just marble and red tiles, and it's beautiful, right? And up there is literally all of the governmental functions. So they have the Senate House up there, they have bureaucratic offices, they have courthouses. There's even the People's Academy up there. That's where they do like houses, and they also have the temple to the god of the people, who was killed about 100 years ago. Here, let me... he was killed as a human and he became a god, basically. And he was a professor at the university. And as that is also your god, by the way.
Yes.
Yep.
And his name is Mytheris, okay? And I'll write that down and put it in there.
Mytheris, okay.
Rad.
I would very much like to go see that. Looks very interesting. Don't you agree?
I would. It's definitely got a lot of stairs.
That's the only downside, as I can see.
Shall we?
Certainly.
We walk up the thing.
Yeah, so you guys walk back through. Thomas, you're guiding them all the way up there. And as you are also sort of taking a lead as well, because you've been up in that temple quite a lot, right?
Yes.
So you kind of walk up the stairs, and you get up there, and there's this giant plaza, right? And it is open to the people. You notice that no guards stop you. It's obvious, and Thomas, you kind of explain it, and as you back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
This place is for the people, right?
But you have to walk to the rich district to get to it.
It's a power move.
Yeah, I mean, it is. That's where all the rich people live, but it's... I mean, this is how the city was before it was a republic. So if you guys do look in the history, by the way, most of you would know this.
I probably don't have any fucking clue.
Yeah, you probably don't. But he could be explaining this.
Yep.
I'm trying to find one thing for you real quick. Sorry. Give me 1 second.
Alright, no problem.
Well, that's the sign to open up. What do you guys think? Hipster juice or Baja Blast?
Hipster.
Let's start with hipster.
All right. Peach sparkling water it is.
So,
Tastes like peach and TV static. I love it.
so this is
this
is a little bit
drink
more...
sparkling water.
Guys, this is about a little bit less than 100 years ago. This town was actually a... It was part of the kingdom of Greeka, which is just north, okay?
Okay.
And there was a rebellion, which is called the Rebellion of Yellow and Gold. And basically what it was is all of these city-states, right, that were part of kingdoms and duchies and stuff, they basically rose up and they fought the king and basically signed this treaty that basically allowed them to remain as their own independent estates, right? But republics. And Mateo was one of the first cities that rose up. It actually was the first city that rose up. You guys can find more about it on World Anvil if you're interested, but...
Ta-da!
Sweet.
Nice.
Cool. I guess
So where are you guys going?
I kind of just want to walk around. I don't know. There's are there any?
There's the
I wanna
temple,
go
by the
towards-
way.
There is the
I'm
town.
sorry.
No, what I was going to say is there's a bunch of places you could go. The places that I would recommend that Thomas would point you guys to would be there's the Academy, obviously, the People's Academy. There's also the People's Temple, which is toward Mytheris. It's the Mytheratic Temple, is what it is.
I would definitely. I'm gonna be like, At this college, do they study artifacts here?
Well,
Do you know about that,
Talking-
Thomas?
I was not. Well, I mean, not a whole ton. I'll say, probably I'm not quite the most. I
Give me a history
I haven't
roll,
been there.
Thomas.
History roll.
You can tell me. You're just not literate, right?
I got an 11, which is plus. Oh no, is that wisdom? That's wisdom.
No,
right?
it's intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So that's a 10.
It's a
Oh
10.
no!
No, you're like, yeah, you have no idea. You know
Nope.
they study stuff there, you just don't know what stuff.
They definitely study stuff. There's certainly things that get studied.
That's one of
here.
my favorite things to study. Stuff.
Do you love stuff?
I love stuff.
Oh,
He seems to love food a lot as I motion towards all the bags of candied fruit he has.
Well, they are quite delicious. I can't exactly blame him.
Here,
Ooh.
seeing as how you guys probably would not appreciate the college as much as I would, I'm going to go there myself. I'll meet you back here in, say, 30 minutes.
Oh, don't worry. I'll join you. I don't want
If you stay here, I will give you a bag of candied fruits.
Oh, I'll join you.
I'm telling you not to.
I know you are.
It's all in good fun. I'll join you too.
Tanith is
I-
just watching.
I high five ass.
I'm really just going to study. If you want to sit there and watch me study, then you can do that.
In all honesty, I read a lot as a child too, so you know. I have to
Right.
admit, I also am a relatively learned individual. I know that you don't believe that, but I am.
Yeah, it is very hard to believe with the way you've been talking.
Oh.
I didn't
Tanith has
even-
been watching this like a tennis match while eating her candied fruit. Back
I'm
and forth.
gonna stand next to her and do the same. Not eating candy fruits, but just watching.
Come on, my friend. Come on. Come on. You say you want to be called Az, but are you fine with that? Or are you sure you don't want to be called by your full name?
As is easier for me, at least.
Are you? Yes.
So edgy.
All right. Yes. Sure. Az. You may call me Rod then. Az and
Very
Rod.
well.
Oh, as and Rod. Oh, nice. Hey.
Do I need to be called Tan now, or can I just go by Tanith still?
Tanith is perfect. It's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Oh,
where
very
are you
sweet.
all going?
Okay.
I'm going to the college.
Okay.
I'm following him.
I don't know. I don't know. It would be kind of weird for a guard to just burst into the college, to be completely honest. Are there any guards nearby?
Yeah, there's a couple. They're kind of, they're not like against you being there, but they are staring at you a little bit.
Yeah, I think they're definitely kind of confused as to why I'm around. I'm gonna go up and I guess I'm gonna talk to them just for a bit. I'll just start chatting with them if these guys want to go have their little college adventure.
Sure. Yeah, I'll let
Okay.
you'll just be with the guards outside playing dice or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll play
Okay,
dice. That'll be fun.
I'll tag along to the college then, if everyone else is going.
Cool. So all of you except for Larso head into the academy, and as you can kind of see, there's like the only way to get into it is you walk in through this sort of like alleyway, and it opens up into this large courtyard, right? And it's got gardens in it. It's got waterfall, like little fountains in it, and there's a bunch of students milling around from place to place.
So, were you once one of these students, or are you still a student? I'm not sure, but yeah. You often seem to be a very studious individual, very learned, very intelligent. So, why do you want to go back to another school? I'm just questioning that.
They might have information that I didn't learn at my school.
Oh, and you're gonna learn that in like 30 minutes?
Sure.
Huh.
Easy. Just put it away in my head.
Oh.
So what are you
alright.
looking for, Ven?
I'm gonna look for some professors. I want to talk to professors of my.
You don't see any out here at the moment, but you could wait around and just try to find one if you wanted to.
Well, is there like a registry where I can see?
Yeah, there's a front office that you immediately see. It says front office.
I'm gonna look at the list of professors.
There isn't a registry. There's just a front office.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm
And
gonna
there's a
ask.
person. Yeah.
Can I have a list of all the professors that teach tinkering and artifice?
Well, I don't have a list on me, but
Well, then make one.
no.
Can you just show me to where the library is? That's all I want to see.
Oh, well, the library is only for Academy students, but if you are an Academy student, you can head through that door right there, and you see a door with a rather large-looking man standing in front of it.
Oh, yes, no. Then I just have a question. Is there a place within this city that is like public knowledge, like a library for the public?
Well, he kind of looks at you and he goes, well, I could get you in there for a price if you would like.
Oh, really? What kind of price are you talking about?
He goes, for you, you'll leave all your weapons with me here. Anything you could cause mischief with, and we'll call it a gold.
Sure, I take out all my daggers, put it in there, put down 1 gold, and I basically, I give him I take out what seems to be a little bag of it, but it's just filled with crushed up crickets. Just put it down there.
Okay.
And I go, this is, that's.
Yeah, I know what that's for. He kind of slips it and puts it under the desk where he's at. He's like, you can pick that up for me when you're leaving.
What is that for?
Crushed up crickets. Don't you know what those are for? Come on. And I go and I slip him a gold. And
the guard will now let you through, by the way.
I go into the library.
Cool.
All right, and I'm gonna ask him where the teachers their offices would be.
Well, you said you're looking for the artifact at Artifician.
Yes, the main artificer.
Oh well, there's one hall, and he directs you to how you could get to the artificer offices.
Thank you. You have been little help. And I walk away.
Cool.
And I'm gonna look.
Where's everyone else? Tanith and Az, where are you guys going?
Tanith is still mostly kind of exploring. Probably occasionally asking questions to people she looks interesting. Just
okay.
About the city, about yeah.
And Az, what are you doing?
Right now, just kind of leaning against a wall, just glancing over the crowd, just keeping a watch.
Cool. So I'm gonna go with Vin right now. Vin, you get to an office, and it's marked. It is marked Professor Ulrico. Professor Ulrico Manico.
I will go into that office.
You actually go to grab the doorknob, and it actually doesn't turn.
Oh, can I roll a check to see? Is it just locked?
It's locked.
Special doorknob. Okay, it's just locked.
Yeah.
It's a tinkering test.
I'm gonna look. Is there a glass I can look through to see if anyone's in there?
No, but you've been in a university, so he might just be in there. So if you knock on the door or something, he might.
Yeah, I'm gonna try knocking.
You hear a couple footsteps, and he walks up, and you hear the door sort of unlock, and he opens the door, and you see a man that you recognize.
I'm going to say, Professor, I'm sorry, I did not get you my assignment. I'm sorry, and I'm going to hand him the paper.
He cuts you off, right, with a raised hand. Looks into the hallway, right? He sees that there's no one there, and he grabs you by your collar and pulls you into the office.
Oh, Professor.
He's about to fuck your brains out.
Professor, I'll do anything to raise my grade.
Right.
I'll tinker
Right
around.
now,
in
I'm
that
sitting
ass.
at an Amiga A. I need an A+.
Oh, I've got an artifact
thank
for you,
guys.
Professor.
Yeah.
He turns to the door, right, and a lot of these things in his office you recognize. You've seen a lot of these things before, right? And he like locks the door and he proffers to a little sitting chair in his room. He's sit down, my son.
I'll sit down.
He sits
Oh,
down as
boy.
well, and he pours out a little thing, and you can tell it's like a dandelion wine sort of decanter,
Oh, Jesus.
right? And he sort of
Finally,
slides it across.
finally, some good fucking food.
It's not food.
I know it's the meme.
No, I know.
Fat meme.
Fat mood.
That move. Okay, so he
Thank
goes,
you, Marco.
What? He goes, I just am wondering what you're doing in Mateo. The last time we saw each other, it wasn't under the best of circumstances.
To tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm doing either. Every day, I'm losing ambition. I need some direction. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running.
Well, you should be running.
I don't know. I came here for some advice.
My advice is stay as far away as possible.
Oh,
Don't go home. Don't get involved.
But
It's
then-
better for
but then what?
everyone if you are dead.
But then what?
What do you mean?
I don't-
what?
I don't think I 100% agree with what my sister did.
I disagree as well, and my placement in this academy is a testament to that.
So do you think that it's right that she gets away with it?
Gets away with what?
Don't make me say it.
I know what you're talking about. Just listen to me. Whether she did it or not, you look pretty guilty to most people.
Well, I want to change that.
So would I, but I can't do anything.
Do you know where to start? I'm willing to do anything.
Well, the problem is popular support, correct?
Correct.
Your sister has all of it, and you have none of it.
All right.
You were able to find people that were to, back your claim rather than your sister's. You may have a different story, but until that time comes, there's not much we can do.
Do you know anyone who would be sympathetic to me?
Well, here's the thing. I have some friends who still study at the university in Coira. That's your hometown, by the way.
I know.
Okay. I still have some friends who are still there in the court, but your sister's been meeting with many of her allies from all over the empire.
So do you think as many of these friends that I can turn? Do you think that would help my cause?
I don't know. The prime of Mateo was there as well. Oh, everyone else hear that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
Jordan.
hear that too.
Okay.
Her
sorry.
internet cut out?
No,
Yeah.
it's good. Here, we'll give it 1 second. Here, give me 1 second. Oh, there we go. It's better. So, did Jordan
Muted
drop
on
out?
accident. No, I muted on accident. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. He goes, well, the prime of Mateo himself, he went down to see your sister.
Is he here?
I mean, he's down seeing your sister at the moment, but...
Seeing your sister.
So what do you think I should do? Just
I
run?
will do nothing for the time being. You do not have the means, the opportunity, the position to do anything. Your sister has all of the dice in her hands right now.
That's funny. When you play chess, you don't use dice.
Well, when you play chess, usually you have an entire set to play with.
And I only have a pawn.
Yes.
Metaphors are deep with these people.
Good lord.
I'm gonna metaphor you. Well, I'm gonna metaphor
But
you.
there may be something else that you can do during your travels.
And what would that be?
He kind of slips you a list, and he goes, there's a bunch of people from the court that your sister has removed. Just like
Removed?
myself.
Wow.
Anyone...
Disenfranchised politicians.
Not necessarily politicians. Even people like me, tutors, priests, anyone really that she doesn't like who happens to share the court with her is gone. They're kicked out.
Well, then I'll find these people. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And before I go, it's a terribly long time before I can find these people. Do you have any work? I could use some work.
I don't have any work at the at the moment. We don't really do anything, but if you do find any interesting artifacts, we would definitely buy them from you.
I will take it into consideration.
Also, the head of the library also has some work if you're interested, but it would be better if you weren't the one to go.
I'm sure I'll be hearing from the library very soon. There is a very dull-witted man trouncing around there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll
And
be here.
he knows
and he writes down his address where he's staying, and he gives it to you, and he goes, if you need me, I'm usually home by 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Master.
And he goes, well, just get out of here. I can't have anyone seeing you. Someone who might recognize you.
Oh, I'm just a lowly colleague here at the college.
Okay. Well, here you go.
I'm in disguise.
We'll try to meet under better circumstances next.
I do hope we do. Farewell.
He kind of shepherds you out of his office. Branson, what are you doing?
All right. Without having to talk to any main librarian or whatever, what do I need to roll to look for books about the history of the Wydic Empire that mostly seem to favor humans? Like, in terms of, like, historical revisionism.
You go to the history section, and you find a book. Here, give me 1 second. One second. Okay, so you find a book called The History of the Wydic Empire, The History of the Wydic Empire, Rise, War, and the Founding of an Empire.
I flipped through it. Does it seem like really biased against the
super biased?
Cid?
It talks. You find one specific section in the book, and it says, "The Sidhe stood in shock as their holy places burnt to the ground. Plumes of smoke marrying the pale twilight sky. It was at this moment that the Wydic Empire had truly beaten them back, killing their women, breaking their children against the ground, and inheriting their land."
How many copies of this book is in the library?
You see about 5. But this is a volume. This is a volume set. So there's 5 copies, but there's like 6 volumes to each one.
All right. Is there a sort of like a trash bin in an area that isn't surrounded by like any people? Like, how crowded is this library right now?
It's very crowded.
It's very crowded.
Yes, there is a bunch of students there. I mean, there's even someone next to you who kind of asks you if he can slip by and grab the 3rd volume from the book. And he goes,
No problem.
Are you one of the history students? I haven't seen you around."
Oh, I'm just visiting. I'm another scholar of another city, but I was able to convince the registrar to let me in because, learning.
What are you studying?
Oh, I also do study history. I'm a big fan of it.
Me too. And he kind of just walks away very awkwardly.
I guess so. And there is no place in this library where I can like just be
Well, you
not
don't
seen.
see any trash cans. Like it doesn't seem like a place where they'd like just have trash cans.
So no one is like sitting here at desk taking notes and basically throwing a piece of paper into a trash bin.
No, if any, it's
Or
not even
having
a piece
snacks
of paper.
throwing in
They're
a
like,
trash bin.
I mean, parchment is extremely expensive, right? So
Got it.
people are they'll have like these little knives, and this is really common, where they can scrape ink off of parchment.
Got it.
And
Well,
they'll reuse their parchment.
I'm going to try to check out at least a volume, the entire set of this Wydic human-focused history.
You're trying to check it out?
Not check it out as if it's like, a fine damsel. I'm talking about check it out
like
at
you're
a
trying
library.
to check it out and leave the library with it.
Yes. Is it possible is there like a checkout thing that I can do?
You're guessing.
I'm just asking you, is there like a system in this library that allows me to check out books from it?
Do you want to ask one of the students? I mean, you don't know.
All right, I'll ask one of the students, yes.
He goes, are you asking the same student you were talking to?
Sure. Is it possible to like check books out of the library, or are they stuck in the library?
As long as you have permission, you could probably get one.
I have permission into the library? Okay, sure. And so
he points to the registrar that you talked with.
Got it.
And he goes, that's who you talked to.
Got it. I take out one volume of each of the sets of Wydic history.
So all 6 volumes?
All 6 volumes.
So they're very thick, so you're just carrying this big pile.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, my 10th strength. Oh god. Ugh. Ugh. And I go, hey, is it possible to like check all this out?
He looks at you like you're actually crazy. He's like, why would I ever let you leave this building with those books?
I mean, you let me into the library. I was hoping to check something out.
I let you in to peruse. I didn't let you in so that you could steal every book from the library.
Well, it's not stealing. This is checking out. It's like what the library is for.
But you are not a part of the academy, so I can't let you check a book out.
Not even one of these?
None of them. You can look at the books, but my friend here is going to take these back into the library, and you see the large man grabbing the books.
All right. I'll read them in the library, okay? I'm sorry. I was just trying to test my limits. I hope you understand, but I will respect your parameters.
Cool. And he goes, good.
Okay, so I do take them back. Is there like a desk I can sit in to like read some of this?
There's a whole bunch of like open tables if you're interested.
All right, can I sneakily just like scribble in, like maybe get some quill and ink and just scribble in like
quill and ink?
No, I do not. Is there like visible writing utensils provided by this scholarly institution? Nope. Okay. All right then.
It seems like every student brings their own.
All right then. Good to know. All right.
What are you doing, Branson?
I guess I just returned the books back to their shelves since there doesn't seem to be anything I can do with it. So yeah, and then I leave the library.
Cool. You guys all meet back up. What do you guys want to do?
I'm outside.
Yep, you're playing dice with some soldiers. I want you to roll 2d6 for me.
All right. A big old 5.
Ha! He goes, I beat you. That's one copper. Hand it over.
God damn it.
Whoa.
I hand him. You know what? I hand him a silver piece.
Do you want to make it? Do you want to make it interesting? We could double it.
Fuck it. Let's double it.
Okay, roll it again, Branson. So roll it again, Thomas.
2D. What did we roll
Ooh,
for?
You better roll good, buddy.
6. Eat my shorts. Hold on.
You better roll good, buddy.
Oh!
Yes!
Wow.
Oh my god. That's incredible.
Looks like I won.
He hands you well, he said double. So if it was 1 copper that you were giving him,
It was 3. He said 3.
Oh,
3 copper.
okay.
Hand
Sorry,
it on.
yeah. My bad. No, you're right. He hands you 6 copper.
Hell yeah.
He goes, whatever.
Hey, it was a good game. I hope to see you around the city.
He goes, I'll see you later.
All right. How'd it go in the library, gang?
They don't have a checkout policy for public.
Oh,
people. Classic rich people screens.
I'm definitely going to ask him before we leave if he talked to the librarian. I'm going to be like, apparently the librarian has work.
Oh, I did not. I was too busy trying to rent out and, like useful historical information. And then they said, oh no, because you're not a member of this university, you apparently have to stay put and read it there. And I was like, wow, that's very rude. Very rude indeed.
That seems very normal to me.
Also, they had no provided writing utensils. You have to bring your own, which I guess is fine for people who are rich enough to go to university. But I'm just saying, like, what if you forget it? You know what? As a librarian, you should provide things for people who are just trying to learn.
The problem is that's not their job. So, I don't see it that way.
Their job
Librarian.
is to help people learn. And if there are materials that help people learn, I'm just saying they should provide it.
Librarian.
Are you talking to the registrar at the desk?
Oh, I thought he was the librarian.
No, he's a registrar.
I'm gonna ask him. I heard that the librarian was looking for someone to do work.
Oh, the head? Yeah. And he kind of looks down below and he pulls out an old piece of parchment and he unfolds it and he hands it over, right?
What's
and
this?
on it, he goes, well, this is a list of all of the volumes that the librarian is looking for. If you ever happen to run across any of these volumes,
cool.
he will pay quite a bit of money for them.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And I will get those titles to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna immediately be going to look for those, but that sounds like fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. That's like a really
and also,
open-ended.
I also need the list of people. Get that to me later as well.
Oh, well, okay, so there's only one other person, Brooks? And
No. The list of people that he gave me that were kicked out.
Yeah, here, I'll write. I need to write that one down.
Yeah, write that down. Remember that. Love it. Care for it. All that jazz.
Okay, what else do you guys want to do?
I'm all good. I did what I had to do here. Thank you for the tour. It was very enlightening.
Absolutely.
Start walking away.
Hold on there.
Yes.
Call out. It's common that we don't do tours without some kind of payment, and I don't want your money. But I do need your help.
I'll give you my money.
Okay, well, great. Unfortunately, I'm not accepting your money.
How about sugared fruits? They're very delicious. I still have 7 bags left.
I once again try to reach into one of the bags.
I once again slap his hand.
Wonderful. So we're in. Where are we? Hold on. Okay, so we're in the.
I've probably finished mine by now.
We're in that really nice area. Yep. Okay. Cool. Great. This is gonna get wacky.
What are you guys doing?
I want to. Is there an alley nearby?
No, not this again.
Okay,
What is it with you and alleys?
None of on top of the Acropolis, there's no alleys, right? It's all like. It's all pretty
my
well.
type of town.
Okay, I thought so. Okay, so I'm gonna say, well, guys, I think what we should do is we might as well start. We spent a lot of time out today. I've shown you pretty much the highlights of the part of the city that I wanted to show you, and give you a good taste of what's going on around here. I think we should head back or start heading back to the Lumpy Lampoon where our merchant friend is, in case we want to maybe tag up with him, or if any of you want to, and we can just end the tour back where we started. But I do want your help with something on the way.
What do you need?
I'll tell you in a second.
I would
I would
you.
like to hear it now.
I
It's
would
the one
too.
time I agree with this guy. I want to hear it now.
Same with me.
I want I want to roll persuasion to tell them later.
I don't
What
think,
do we roll to fight against persuasion?
I don't think you get a roll
Insight?
persuasion against. I don't know if that's a thing.
Mac,
Is there?
Mac, what are you listening?
can I persuade them to not?
Well, why don't you just... I mean, you guys need to just do it as a group. I'm not going to let you
Okay.
just dice roll each other.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't tell you here.
Oh, you're one of those people.
No, I'm not one of those people, but I think it's in the best interest of all of us for me to tell you over there, not here.
Oh, is it a secret?
Yeah, it's a fun secret.
Ooh.
Oh, a secret. Oh,
You've been
man.
asked to keep secrets before.
Okay, as we're walking back kind of into the entrance. of the
I'm
castle-
still hesitant. Whoa. You
I push it back into reality.
Hey, stop real quick, guys. You guys are still on the people's mount
Yeah.
right now. There are no
Yeah.
We're not
alleys.
in anywhere. There are no alleys anywhere.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
you have
still.
to.
So you guys are still in a rich part of town. So you guys need to decide as a group what you guys want to do.
All right.
I'll
Let's
follow
leave
into an
this
alleyway
stuck-up-
if we're going to the
let's-
full power part of town.
Exactly. Let's leave the stuck-up group of individuals, and
Yeah.
then you can tell us what exactly you want.
Here, you
Let's
guys
just go to the castrum.
you guys talk amongst yourselves what you guys want to do. I need to go use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Great. Let's go to the castrum.
Rodrigo goes
No.
to pee a
Okay.
little bit on a structure with no one watching. I'm gonna go use the restroom too.
That man has serious class.
I rolled a sneak peek. No.
So much
Yes.
Here, how about this? Will the plaza do fine? We could go to the Shades Plaza and you could speak to us there.
The Shades Plaza. Oh yeah, that'll do great.
Somewhere where, guards can actually watch us. Just don't put me into an alley like a tramp.
You're not
Something
a
bad
tramp.
happened to you in an alleyway? You don't seem to like them very much.
Yes, I've had many mistakes happen in alleyways.
Okay, first of all, you're not a tramp. Second of all,
He
I
looks
am
like
a
one.
fucking guard. And
I still don't believe you.
Okay.
It
I don't know why you
baffles
would
me
believe me.
because a guard should be guarding and not tour people around. It's
I'm
almost
guarding
like
you,
Why would you guard me?
just in case.
I mean, you were the
You're
one who
new.
asked him for a tour in the first place, were you not?
I was not. I was not. He offered
I'm-
it to someone else and told me I was coming along.
I'm doing my duty. And you ought to respect that.
I don't know.
You
if
have
I can.
disrespected the laws of the Wydic Empire and her people. What say you in your defense?
I gave you respect, and now it's your turn to give me the respect I deserve.
I haven't felt this respect yet.
You told me that you felt respect when I offered you a tour.
Words are just words. The past is in the past.
Says the one
Yes.
who loves words so much.
Let's go to the Shade Plaza. There you can speak to us.
All right.
Doesn't matter if I believe you that you're a guard or not. That might change in the future if you act with respect.
Okay, so I ripped my spear out of Rodrigo's body. Now return.
Okay. Before I go this,
Messy.
is there a way to simply just pee on like some wall? Like, can Rodrigo in game sneakily just pee on something?
He stealthily does it out his pant leg.
And it was
I'm
stealthy.
talking about
Prestidigitation,
my
Sarah.
dominance peeing on something like a goddamn dog. Like it's
Oh, that's not stealthy. No. You have to hang it down your pant leg and then just pee out your pants leg. Just stealthily.
Okay, as the only girl here, is that a fucking thing?
Yeah,
Is that a thing
100%.
you guys can do?
Oh, no, not
Okay,
everyone.
like, can Rodrigo see a place in this area that he can just stealthily pee on a wall?
Let me state this again. There are no alleys,
I understand. I'm just saying.
and you
Well,
are
he-
surrounded by people.
I am surrounded by people by all angles.
Well, there's fountains. He could get in the fountain and just pee. Right? Like a kid in a swimming pool.
There is no one swimming in a fountain, but you could do it.
Well, he could fall in and be like, "Oh no, I fell in."
I
You
definitely pee in a fountain. Do I need to roll anything? Or
Are
do I
you
get a raise?
jumping? Are you jumping into the fountain?
No, I'm just peeing in it.
Right in the open?
Yeah. I was gonna go.
no.
Hold on. I need to go on thing.
I think I need more pizza rolls for this, guys.
And I brazenly pee in the fountain.
Wait, but okay.
I got more fruit
Are
snacks.
you actually doing this, Branson?
Okay. Since you're stopping me, and since I don't want to be a dick to the group, no.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Is
And
there
you're
just like
welcome.
I understand there's no alleys. Is there just like a tree? A tree near these sort of plazas?
Single district.
This
My
really
guy,
is.
you are in the richest part of town where there are the most guards, the most
I know that
people.
this is a gag and all, but we should just like keep it rolling for people who are watching. I appreciate the gag as much as anyone, but
Fair point.
All
right,
It's gonna be great when the party gets TPK'd by the
Rodrigo.
guards because Branson pissed on
Rodrigo
a
looks
tree.
around and goes, you know what? Yeah, you know what? This is not what I'm supposed to do. I am not powerful enough for this yet. And
You haven't even seen my final form.
And after thinking that, it feels like I'll just be in a poor alleyway when we get out of the rich.
Sure, yeah, that'll show him.
Yeah, those stupid guards in the high dis, they'll care about this. Yeah!
Public indecency, ha!
Yeah.
It's possible my character might want to like show off some rich people, but isn't powerful enough for that yet. It might be possible.
Name is gonna be on
Everybody
a fucking
disliked
list
that.
somewhere.
If you were invisible, Branson, you might be able to pee. That's all I'm gonna say.
Got it. Good to know.
You sit where one of the fountain heads are shooting out a stream of water, and you just like, you just pee like that. No
It's like
offense,
one
I
of
gotta
those
be-
little stories. It's like one of those little fountains that's just like literally like a young boy peeing.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
People like
Except for it's a grown ass man.
Yeah, and he's like,
I'm
Jose.
sorry I derailed the party like that. Anyway,
No, you're good. Okay, so where are you guys going?
Okay.
I guess to the Shades
think
Plaza.
so. I was thinking about the Shades Plaza, but we might as well just start heading back to. We might as well head back to like the South Ports, so that we can be in range of getting back to the Lumpy Lampoon.
anyway, while we're walking back, I actually.
why don't you just tell us while we walk?
Yeah, that's great. Let's start walking that way.
So, hey, Thomas, how are you getting there?
We're gonna walk, I think, through the castrum and out the way we came.
Are you going through the back alleys like you did before?
We should go through the Shades Plaza and then get out of the High District. If you're gonna tell us some shady shit, right?
I'm not telling you anything shady.
Well, I think you are, because you're like, we can't say it here. So,
While we're going through this, I'm actually going to talk to Tabeth and go, I apologize if this seems rude, but where are you from?
Oh, I am from Quetzalcoatl.
Oh yeah, that's right, you told me. Do I know where Quetzalcoatl like kind of is?
Yes,
Or do I need
it's
to
up north.
Up north, like on the Wid Empire, or is it
No,
It's,
it is
different.
across the Morning Strait. That
Oh,
piece
it's
of that piece of
top.
yeah.
Oh man, I've never. So, is it? I'm incredibly sorry. I am very much internal into the Wid Empire, and I've never seen someone with your features. And I'm just incredibly curious.
Features.
Oh,
I'm sorry if it seems rude. I'm just really
I just was not aware that. My kind not common here, then?
Look.
I,
The Wid are. They are very particular.
They're racist.
Yes.
As I'm walking.
They're very particular about human blood.
Particular means race.
And I have to
Bad
admit,
race relation.
while I can't imagine anyone saying anything negative or harmful of you, I can imagine there's a lot of stares, and I'm sorry on behalf of them and also for my own behavior, for my curiosity.
I am used to being stared at, even at home.
That doesn't make it. I mean, I was stared at home a lot. To the point that, it was an issue. But, and I'm sorry. It was a moment of weakness for me to ask you. I am so sorry.
No, it is fine. I was not aware. I've never really traveled this far before.
No, people were looking at my beard, my weird blonde beard. That's entirely what they were looking at. And, yeah.
So,
I was born, it was just...
So, hey, real quick,
Yes.
while this is happening, Thomas, where are you guys going?
So we're doing we're going into that little neighborhood, and we're going to start heading back towards the Lumpy Lampoon. But instead, we're going to walk
neighborhood. What do you mean?
the shades.
yeah, there's like a couple of alleyways in between the Shades Plaza and the main road. Tell us in between there.
Okay, yeah. So you guys get into those back alleys.
Okay, great. So we're walking through the back alleys.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is, by the way, this is a nicer side of town. This isn't the best side of town. This is like upper middle class, right?
Are you telling me this just so I can't get away with me sneaking a pee?
Cool.
There are, yeah, you can try.
I'm gonna try to sneak a pee in this area.
Branson's ultimate character quest is
You do it. You find
That's
a small
his
back
secret.
alley while these guys are talking, and you pee.
He just ducks away while he's talking to Tanith.
I try to hope that something is
By the
satisfied.
way, this is the second time that your character has peed in this session.
Look, every
Lot of
character
liquids.
has to have something that relates to the real player. This character has a small bladder.
Yeah, you should get your prostate checked, dude.
So yeah.
Okay, so Thomas, what are you telling everyone?
Okay, so first quick thing is we should play again soon. Unfortunately, I have to dip out in a second, and I hate that because we haven't played long, and I hate that, but I have to. But I'm glad we got everything squared away and introduced.
Mhm.
But that's why I want to kind of leave it on like a note that we could start again with possible quest things. Yeah, but if everyone's good with it, like we should plan like another sooner session or something if people can, to make up. But that being said, let's is it cool if we wrap up, Mac?
Yeah, if you guys are okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If everyone's cool with that, or another thing is if you guys don't get too far ahead of me and just want to fill me in, my character could just like fuck off and do guard stuff if you guys wanted to keep going.
Fair point.
That's fine.
That's fair.
But I thought I'd put it out there. Like, if you guys want to do that, you
So
should.
why don't
Maybe some small role play shit, but other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, why don't we just end it here? You guys end up.
Well,
making
what did he have to say?
Yeah.
Cool.
What did you end up having to say?
So I'm going to speak more softly, and I'm going to look around for any highfalutin guards.
There aren't.
There aren't any. Not really in any earshot or anything. Okay,
you kind of see one for a couple of seconds, but you just stay quiet.
Yeah.
And they pass.
Yeah, it's fine. They won't hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of address everybody. I'm going to say, okay, guys. Now there's something about this city, and I'm sure, as most of you know, out of any city that's as large as this, the nobles aren't always charitable, kind, or good to the people.
I presume though.
So there are plenty in this city that are not only terrible people, but are ruining the lives of many in this city. And I need to know who they are. I personally am not doing anything, but I like to keep an eye out for them and know who they are. So if you could just keep an ear out and maybe help me with this. It's just information. That's all I want from you guys. And that would be any kind of payment you could give me for this tour.
Rodrigo walks up to you first and takes off his hat, revealing ears that aren't pointy as you guys were expecting, but like really flat, as if someone clipped them.
You're an elf.
And you see these incredibly heavily pierced ears. The top of it, these unnaturally flat ears. There's a bar that connects like the two sort of like earlobes, and there's a bunch of piercings on both ears, but they're asymmetrical to each other. And you can easily recognize as a half Sudé or a half elf, depending on whatever you want to call him. And
Whoa.
he goes, "Sir, you treated an orc with respect. I hope you can treat me with some.
Why would I not treat you with respect?
Trust me, you know why people don't treat me with respect.
Well, I know why, but do I seem like the kind of person?
No, you do not. That's why I showed them to you. I realized why I was sent here. I thought I was sent here to do something drastic, but really, maybe I was just sent here to meet you. And I offer my hand and I go, and I offer it to shake and I go, I will do my best to search for the people who are, well, let's just say, corrupt. And I'll be more than happy to help you.
Yep, and I want to shake his hand and tell him, the only way we can change things is to change them from the inside.
By the way, he didn't wash his hands. Either time.
I'm wearing gauntlets.
Prestidigitation is a thing. He could have just kind of whoop.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
So
Just
anyway,
rub him off.
So anyway, he
Yeah.
puts on his hat back and then looks back at Ben and I go, do you have a problem with me right now? More than what I was before, I guess.
No, Mac, do I know any of these nobles
Which nobles?
that he's talking about? These
Okay,
current
so
nobles?
by the way, you guys are in a republic, so there are no nobles.
Well,
Right,
but there
okay.
are
Aristocrats, people
aristocrats
in
is
power,
what I'm talking
families
about.
that
Yeah.
figure
So
something.
it's a republic, so there are
Yeah, there are
senators.
merchant families. So, for instance, the main merchant family, they are the... Here, give me 1 second, sorry. Give me 1 second. The main merchant family is the Art Puro merchant family. And the head of their family is the Prime Willemo Art Puro, and you can find him on the World Anvil. He is like the prime of this area, so he's the one who's kind of been elected by Senate to represent them. And he's also known as the Merchant King of Matoa.
Do I have any?
Yeah, he's meeting your sister right now.
Oh, fuck.
And is he the one that he's talking about? The prime?
Yep,
Here?
he is the prime.
Like what
Pretty
what
much.
sort of evils do I know that? Because it's really vague what he said.
Well, you know he's
Keeping it vague.
you know just from rumors that you've heard, just based on your background. There's nothing really big. He comes off as really like overbearing, and he's been in charge of Matoa for a long time. They don't have term limits or anything, so he's been
What do
around
you
a
mean by
long time.
overbearing? Is he just like what is he referring to?
So-
Thomas, what are you referring to? Like when you say like evil, wicked politician.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It has to do with just like a general attitude of the reason Matoa and the kingdom is the way it is, of like the
Yeah, it's
persistent
aristocracy.
racism, and it's all aristocratic. There's slaves still. There's there's inequality everywhere, and he's perpetuating it without any regard.
Right.
Right. Well, and he doesn't. To be honest, you know that he doesn't really care. You know that the prime Willemo Art Puro, he owns a bunch of slaves, and he has a couple farms actually.
Gotcha. I won't argue with you the legality of his actions, but what I can tell you is I know the people you need to talk to get to him.
That's fantastic information. I'd love to hear it in a more private area.
We'll speak about it later. I would love to have you as a business associate.
I would love to take you up on that offer.
You know, you're not so dim-witted as I thought as before.
Neither are you.
Oh, what a good joke.
I don't know. I mean, I always pegged him as kind of a jerk, but never dim-witted. You always seem pretty intelligent, if slightly narcissistic.
As you're dying
I look
first.
at Az and I look at Az and I give him a wink.
I love your signature. Ching!
I've been in the city for 2 hours, and it's already wonderful.
You guys are heading back to the Lumpy Lampoon, correct?
Yep,
Yes.
and I think that's it. I think we're.
I've been on this
Okay, so
continent for
real
2
quick,
hours.
I'll wrap
And I'm
up.
already getting
You guys,
conspiracy.
you guys make your way toward the Lumpy Lampoon. You follow the main roads. You go through the Buxedo Market where you were before. You go toward the back alley, and where we're going to leave off is you're a couple streets away from the Lumpy Lampoon, and you hear a commotion going on farther back into the alleys.
I mean, I'm not supposed to be someone who truly. We should. Hey,
Let's start a
Lanzo,
commotion.
or whatever your
Sound like
name
a group.
is. We
What
should
it-
probably check, or Larso. We should probably check that out. I mean, you're a city guard, right?
Let him handle it. It's not our job to handle this.
Okay.
But
Oh.
well, I join. Well, here's the thing. Larso has earned my trust. I will join him when he checks up on this. And you're more than welcome to join us too, because he complimented you, and you seem to like compliments.
That doesn't
I'd like to see
merit
what's going on.
action. It's not my civil duty to
Okay,
protect
so
this.
you walk into the pub Brooks Vin does, and the rest of you walk into the alley, and you see what is before you: 2 groups of people who are yelling at each other, and that's where we're gonna end, right there.
Oh
Alright.
man.
Nice.
Gang
Congrats.
wars, gang wars.
Cool. Well, I do have to
Alright,
duck
hey,
out, but guys,
we-
this was such a good session.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
good. So everyone,
It was a
real
fun
quick,
party.
if you are watching this, this will be posted to YouTube at some point. So if you want to watch the full thing, maybe you missed part of it, you can always go there. Make sure to follow me right here on on Polymac1. Make sure to check out all these awesome guys around me here, especially the Fancy Penguin Productions. They're really awesome. All their videos are really cool. Especially the where we watched all 3 of the Santa Claus films right in a row.
Max,
Make sure to go check
Max,
that one out.
Max on the channel. Mac, do you want me to drop a link or something?
Sure, you can drop it if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't have the stream up
No,
right
no,
now.
it's
'cause
okay.
I was
You're
trying to
okay.
make
You
sure.
can drop it. Give it to me. I'll put it in the YouTube description or whatever. But it was pretty funny.
Yep.
Other than that, we will be playing probably next weekend. If
Yeah.
you want to know exact dates when we're going to be up, make sure to check out my Instagram, or you can check out our Facebook, both of which you can find more information about when our next stream is going to be. Other than that, definitely, is there anything else anyone wants to say real quick?
If you have a Twitter, go follow at Thomas Today. It's really important that you do that. And also, don't forget to just go subscribe to Fancy Penguin Productions. Here's that video with Mac in it.
Gotta check out the Daily Comments.
And
Awesome.
all of you are beautiful people. Just letting you guys know.
Thanks.
Please don't
Aw,
lie to me.
that's so sweet.
Not you
That was
guys.
so
I'm talking about the people watching this.
Oh,
so sweet.
fuck.
You guys are terrible. I'm kidding. You guys are also wonderful.
Great. Okay, thanks, guys.
Other
Bye.
than that, yeah, we'll just talk later. I'll put a thing in the chat, and we'll find out when the next session is going to be.
Hey, you guys should drop that link inside the Twitch chat.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, I'm doing
Yes.
it right now.
Yeah.
Woo!
All right. It was fun.
Ciao.
Bye.
Oh yeah. I think this is a good way to start a campaign.
Yep, it's really good. And is real quick, whoever's still here, is there anything any of you would like to see more of?
No.
I mean,
I don't know to
yeah,
say
I
right
feel
now,
like
it's
I need to
literally
get
just
past.
started.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah.
I think this is good. I'm curious. I'm excited to see how terribly we can fuck up Mac's carefully crafted world.
Ooh!
Yeah, I can't wait for that to happen.
Those are fighting
I've built
words.
this world to be broken. So,
Good.
It's gonna be revenge for the nobleman murder incident.
so
I'm
like
just
I
excited
said,
now.
definitely, you guys can actually follow the World Anvil. I'm going to be putting a bunch of shit on it this week.
Nice.
Just a bunch of extra things. If you guys want, I am gonna put on there. It's gonna be called Hooks in Matoa, hooks,
Ooh.
And it's just going to be rumors from all over the world, or not all over the world, all over the Empire that you guys would know is happening right now. So they can be things that are 200 miles away or 5 minutes away, and you guys can decide if you're interested.
Alright, even
Yeah.
Tanith is just running around chatting, so.
I'll be sure to check that out.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, it was always yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good time. We will talk later.
Sounds good.
Alright, have
Bye.
a good night. Bye.
So once again, guys, if you're on Twitch chat right now, just talking real quick about everything that is happening. If you're watching right now, make sure to go follow us right here at the Role Players Podcast. We are going to be playing every single weekend. If you're interested in seeing more from us, I'll probably be putting stuff on Facebook. I'll probably be putting stuff on Instagram when we're going to be streaming next, when we get that time together. So if you want to know more about when we're streaming next, make sure to follow us there. My Instagram is Mac_Palin. And then our Facebook is just The Role Players Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube if you just want to watch this video of the session that we just finished. We did have a little bit of technical difficulties with the player screen. We had really low latency, so I'm going to try to have that fixed by the time that we come back so that you can actually see the players this time, and I'm really sorry about that. I wasn't expecting to have such low latency. I think I just need to play around and do a couple things. But other than that, I hope everyone had fun. Make sure to check in later. If you're interested in seeing a world like this, go down to the World Anvil. It's right below in Twitch or in the description when I put this on YouTube. If anyone has any questions, I'll stick around for the next 5 minutes. If anyone would like to ask me any questions in Twitch chat real quick. Everyone's coming on as soon as we're not playing anymore. But yeah, no, we'll be playing later. Yeah. Like I said, a little bit of technical difficulties on our first one, but that's to be expected. We'll get it figured out for later, so. Awesome. Well, I'm not really seeing anything on Twitch chat at the moment, if anyone is watching. But make sure to follow us right now. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube so that you can see the full videos of everything. And I can't wait to see you guys later. I had a lot of fun putting this together. Links in Twitch chat right now. Oh, wait, no links. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I will talk to y'all later. You can always message me on Instagram or on Facebook, and we can answer any questions you may have. Have a great night. I hope that all of you keep rolling dice, getting crits, killing monsters, whatever you need to do. Other than that, I think that's all I really have to say. I had a whole lot of fun with this. It's not at all what I expected them to do. But yeah, I'm really excited about getting this started and keep going. So you guys have a great night.